Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be letting you guys know what to expect once you get to the United States. So once you land off that plane and you get to the United States, you will definitely be busy. So firstly, your employer may schedule a driver to pick you up, or if you're close by, sometimes they'll come and get you as well. So the reason why it would be a busy time for you as you get to the States is because your employer wants you to get everything situated, as it relates to housing and all of that, so that you can start working, because we're there for work. So as it relates to what they will do once you get there, it is in different order for each employer, because they might do things differently. Not every employer does things the same, which is definitely okay. So one of the first things that many employers will do is to show you your apartment, because you would want to get your bags down. You may want to take a rest after that long flight, especially if you had a connected flight. So your apartment or your room or the complex, the housing overall, that's one of the many things, or the first things that many employers will do. So they'll show you the apartment. If you will have a roommate, then they'll let you know. If the roommate's already there, then introduction will begin and all of that good stuff. Why most employers show you apartment first? After that long flight, you may need to take a shower and get some rest. So normally after that, then most employers will go ahead with orientation. So during orientation, that's where they would let you sign your documents, your welcome documents, and maybe create a username or create an account for the company itself, depending on which company you go with, as well as sign any contracts or documents, as I stated. And also, if there was a housing deposit required for the housing, then they may go ahead and collect that from you as well. During orientation as well, that is where you will get all the information you will need as it relates to your job position or role. They may explain all of that to you, maybe have someone from that specific department in which you'll be working come and give you a rundown of they may greet you with your supervisors and or managers. Also during orientation, they will provide you information about how you would commute to and from work, if they are offering you transportation to and from, or if that although upon arrival sometimes we will know that information, but they tend to go further in detail once you get there. As well as if it's a small town where they ride bikes to work, then I guess that's what you'll be doing. So they'll explain all of that and all that you need to know about the company. Also, this depends. They may do it in an orientation, or they may do it when they're showing you their apartment, or just anytime they get around to telling you. So they'll let you know about the area, the environment, how to get to and from the busy places like the malls and the shopping centers and all of that. At the orientation as well, yes, we're still on orientation. At the orientation as well, they will go on to tell you about tell you about the reimbursement. That is if you were required to pay upfront your visa fee and plane fare, if if that's the case, then they'll go ahead to discuss when you'll get that reimbursed, or you can maybe ask that question if that if it comes to that. But some of them do tell you about this, and also some of the employers, they will reimburse you like upon your arrival, like right away, while some they would wait until maybe a week later or a couple days later. But all of that should be reimbursed within the first week of employment. The next step for me after orientation is most employers, they will give you some time to get yourself situated with your housing and all of that. And they may go ahead and give you some time to go and get some groceries and toiletries. If there's no sheets and stuff in the apartments, then most times they will go ahead and get that for you. For my employer, what they did was the apartment was not ready. Upon my arrival in the States, I stayed at one of the hotels. So I stayed there, and the next morning they came and they brought me to show us the apartment that we would be staying. It was a lovely apartment. It was beside a lake, all of that good stuff. So what they did was after showing us our apartments, they went they brought us to get our groceries and all of that, and they also paid for us, but it was withdrawn from our paychecks, but they paid it. So just in case you don't have the money right away, some employers, the generous ones, they'll go ahead and let you pay for they will do a deduction, a salary deduction. So they'll pay for it for you and then deduct it back from your pay. So that's what they did. They brought us to get our stuffs. Also, they provided all the sheets and all the pots and pans and plates and all of that. They went ahead to Walmart and bought those items for us. Now back to this. So yes, your employer may give you some time to get your toiletries and groceries and all of the stuff that you will need prior to working. So maybe like the next day or so, or maybe even the same day, they will take you to get your social security done, and they will go ahead and get your bank accounts done as well. So how they will do this is I think it's still appointment by appointment for the social security. I'm not so 100% sure, but some of them will go ahead to set the appointments prior, and then they'll just bring you in and get your social security done. And for the bank accounts though, it's really up to you. Some of them will bring you to the banks, but I mean, that's something that you can do. Sometimes for the bank account, that's after you start working, and for the social security as well. Some will do it just as you arrive, while some will wait until maybe a couple days after you started working, after they've set the appointment. Then they'll take a break from work and they'll bring you to go ahead and get that done. That's what my employer did. And for the bank account, I used my initiative and I just went ahead and went to one of the banks and just looked about my account. Also, please note that if you have already been on the program before, or you've been on J1 work and travel program, then you might have a bank account and you definitely would have a social security number. So in your case, you will not be missing any time from work. So that's actually good for you to have these. But for the first timers, which there's a lot of you guys, then I know that this information is for you, because then you would not have these on hand. Also guys, I want to let you know that when you start working, your time will be limited. So you would have a limited amount of time to run around and do stuff, because you're there for work. So once you get there, then it's just work. So the little time that they do give you to get yourself sorted out, then you want to make use of that time and use it very wisely. So ensure you get all of these stuff done, because no one should be running around and telling you, oh, go ahead and get that done, or have you done this before. You want to ensure that if they say, okay, we're giving you some time to go to the bank, make use of that time and go to the bank, get the stuff done. And I think you can start a bank account without the social security number. Yeah, I think you can start the application process for the bank, and you can also apply for your bank account online, and then I guess the last step, then you will go in. But it's really convenient So you want to make use of the time that you do have also to do your shopping and all of the stuff you may need. So if you know you didn't pack like some of the stuff that you'll need, then you want to ensure that you make use of the time they give you. And I also will be doing a video about things to pack and all of that, so you guys can stay tuned for that as well. So guys, it's very important for you to know that once you get there, you will be busy working, because that's what you're there for. So be prepared to work. Ensure that you are ready to work, because it might seem hectic your first few weeks or a few days or a few months, depending on, you know, each person, it differs. But you want to ensure that you are in the right frame of mind to work. So get yourselves ready mentally and physically as well, guys. Some employers, not everyone do print uniform or provide uniforms, so some of them may get your uniform sorted out like the first day you arrive, or some will do so beforehand. So that's it from me, guys, for that, as it relates to some of the things you can bear in mind, or some of the things you can expect once you arrive in the United States with your employer, as well as it approaches closer and closer to the time, I will be providing more information to you guys, so don't you worry. Also, if you have any questions at all, I am here for you, so comment them down below, or you can message me on Instagram. But I would appreciate if you comment down below, because I answer to every comment and I'll just reply to you right away. So I want to thank you guys once more. I really appreciate you guys supporting and watching the information and viewing. So want to let you guys know I am posting a video every day, so ensure you stay tuned. And if you can't keep up, then you save the videos so that you can watch them later. But ensure you are definitely keeping up with the information, so that time doesn't pass you, because we are in January now, and we are in the very or the most crucial month as it relates to H-2B recruitment. So you want to ensure that you do not miss any information. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I hope you guys liked this content. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year.